She broke you, didn't she? And you're still trying to figure out how something so beautiful turned so cold. How someone who once held your hand like it meant the world now scrolls past your messages like you never existed. That kind of pain doesn't just sting, it buries itself into the corners of your mind, where it keeps whispering questions you can't answer. But let me tell you something, that moment, that heartbreak, it isn't the end of you, it's the beginning. The beginning of something darker, sharper, more aware. This is where you stop living for her validation and start becoming a man who doesn't beg to be chosen. See, most men don't get taught this. We grow up thinking that love is about holding on, that if we just prove our worth hard enough, she'll see us, she'll change, she'll love us back the same way. But that's not how female psychology works. You can't convince someone to feel what they've already stopped feeling. And the more you chase, the more they run. That's why walking away isn't weakness. It's clarity. It's the moment you stop fighting for a place in someone's life and start rebuilding your own. You thought love was supposed to be about effort, and it is, but only when it's mutual. What you gave was real, your time, your attention, your loyalty. But what did she give you back when it really mattered? Silence, indifference, confusion. You were there, holding the relationship up with both hands while she slowly started leaning back, testing how far you'd reach before you lost balance. And you did. You lost yourself. You turned your fire down to keep her warm. You swallowed your pride to keep the peace. And in the end, it still wasn't enough. Because the truth is, it was never about how much you gave. It was about whether she respected you. And the moment she didn't, the rest was inevitable. But here's what you probably don't realize yet. She didn't break you. She exposed you. She exposed the parts of you that still needed to grow. The parts that were dependent, emotionally reactive, unsure of your own worth unless she confirmed it. And I know that hurts to hear, but that pain, that raw ache in your chest, that's not weakness. That's a call to become a different kind of man, one who doesn't seek validation but commands respect, one who doesn't chase but attracts, one who doesn't lose himself in love but stands firm in self-respect even when his heart is screaming. You see, female attraction is not built on pity, it's built on polarity. And when you start becoming overly emotional, constantly texting, over-explaining, trying to fix things, trying to understand her silence, you unknowingly shift out of your masculine core. And once that happens, she stops feeling drawn to you, not because you weren't enough, but because you lost yourself trying to convince her you were. This is where emotional discipline becomes your weapon. Not rage, not passive aggression, not manipulation, just stillness, just presence, just the quiet confidence of a man who's been broken and rebuilt without bitterness. Women aren't drawn to men who fall apart at rejection. They're drawn to men who use pain to sharpen themselves, who don't chase closure, who don't beg for explanations, who disappear with dignity and come back stronger, not for revenge, but because they use that heartbreak as fuel. And let me be real with you. Walking away hurts like hell, especially when your heart is still bleeding, especially when every bone in your body wants to reach out just one more time, hoping maybe this time she'll respond. Maybe this time she'll care, but she won't. Not because you don't matter, but because she's already made up her mind, and every message you send now only confirms it. That's the truth no one tells you. Chasing after a woman who's emotionally checked out doesn't win her back. It just erodes your self-respect. You have to feel the pain without escaping it. No drunk texts, no fake rebounds, no Instagram stalking. Sit in it, let it wash over you, and then rise, not with spite, with awareness. Because the version of you who was willing to beg, to overthink, to doubt his own worth, that version has to die, right here, right now. She broke you? Good. Now build a man who doesn't break so easily. Build a man who keeps his standards high, even when he's lonely. Build a man who doesn't hand his heart over to someone who hasn't earned it. Because emotional discipline isn't about being cold, it's about being clear. Clear about what you deserve, clear about when to walk away, clear about not wasting your strength on someone who doesn't value your presence. And look, I know the nights are long. I know the silence can be deafening. I know your mind replays the good moments over and over, tricking you into thinking maybe it wasn't so bad. But that's nostalgia, not truth. The truth is, if she was the right one, you wouldn't be here trying to fix pieces she didn't care to hold. You wouldn't be analyzing texts or wondering if she's moved on. You'd be building something real, together. But she's not here, and that silence says everything. This is your turning point, not a breakdown, a breakthrough, a moment to redefine how you show up in relationships, a moment to stop trying to be enough for someone else and start being more than enough for yourself. Because once you learn how to walk away with calm, quiet strength, everything changes. You stop trying to win women. You start building a life that makes them want to be part of it. And don't get me wrong, she'll notice, not right away. But eventually, when the silence you used to fill with begging becomes a boundary she can't cross, that's when they always look back. Not because they miss you, but because they miss the power they had over you. And when she does, you won't care, because you'll be too busy becoming a man so rooted in self-respect, her validation feels irrelevant. That's power, not revenge, not bitterness, just presence, just peace. The kind of peace that comes from knowing you didn't lose her. You found yourself. And once that happens, you don't chase love, you attract it. From a place of strength, not fear. From fullness, not need. From clarity, not confusion. So let her go, completely. Mourn it, feel it, then move forward. Don't just become the man she regrets losing. Become the man you'll never lose again. You're still standing, and that matters more than you realize. She may have walked away, but you're the one who gets to decide what happens next. You can let this pain consume you, or you can use it. You can stay stuck in the cycle, chasing, overthinking, hoping for a text that never comes, or you can rise. Not by pretending you're okay, not by jumping into distractions, but by facing the truth head on. She didn't break you, she revealed you. She showed you where your self-worth was dependent, where your emotions were tied to her approval. And yeah, that's a hard truth to accept. But it's also the beginning of something powerful, because now you know. Now you see the part of you that needs to stop chasing love and start commanding it. And here's what most men never understand. The most attractive version of you isn't the one who tries harder. It's the one who walks away without resentment, the one who rebuilds quietly, the one who doesn't beg to be chosen because he's already chosen himself. That's the shift, that's the edge. And if you're ready to step fully into that space, into that calm, grounded strength, I wrote something for you. It's an ebook called How to Stop Chasing Love and Make Them Chase You. It's not about games, it's about psychology, detachment, clarity, and power. The kind of power that makes you immune to emotional manipulation. The kind of power that makes people feel your absence louder than your presence. The link is in the description. Read it when you're ready, not to get her back, but to never lose yourself again. Keep walking forward. Don't look back.